you want, the main purpose behind with the Z-Track injection is to be able to hold up the skin so that it folds back over when you are done injecting so that there's less leakage. I am not a medical professional, so I cannot say that it will or will not leak. But I'm doing things out of order. I'm anxious. So the first thing that you want to do is what I did first with the foam. That is hand sanitizer. You want to clean off your hands. Then you want to clean off the bottle. I already took it out of the package because it sounds bad if you do that. So you want to clean that off, as well as the injection site. These little things are fiddly. So you want to clean off the injection site as well. You want to go on the outer edge of your thigh, towards the muscle. It's hard to sometimes it's hard to figure out where the muscle is and where your fat is. So you want to try and aim for the outer edge of your thigh. So after you have cleaned everything off, you want to switch to a drawing needle. It's kind of annoying to have multiple needles, but the testosterone itself is really thick, and nobody wants to spend 10 minutes filling up a syringe. So you have to get the bigger needle. As I said, not a medical professional, so I can't say the way that I'm doing it is the proper way or the improper way. It's the way that I do it. I've been doing my shots for like 5 or 6 years now. I haven't always been doing intramuscular, but I have found that intramuscular is the easiest way for me to have steady hormones. So after you're done putting in the dosage, you want to take it out so you've got a little bit of room. Then you want to take off the drawing needle and then put the cap on it and then put it in a sharps container. You don't need to immediately put it in the sharps container. I'm just doing that because I'm on camera. I usually wait until I'm done. Then you want to put on the injection needle. Make sure it's pretty tight. Not so tight that you can't get it off. You can put the whole syringe in there. I just prefer to not, so that I can have more space. So when you take the top of the needle off, you kind of want to move it so that you're not going to lose any of the injection, of any of the stuff. And you want to kind of get it, you don't need to get it fully so that there's no air bubbles. You can have a little bit of air. You don't want a lot, but you can have a little bit. So you want to kind of get it all the way to the top, but not fully. It's totally fine. Don't stress yourself out. This is already a stressful enough experience. So this is the important part. You put your hand on your thigh and move the skin up like this. So you're holding up. If you're skinnier, you're not going to be holding up as much fat. For me, I'm holding up a fair amount of fat. So you want to hold up the fat, and then I'm going to angle this a little bit better. Then you're supposed to inject fast. I'm not good at that. Don't. So follow what they say, not as I do. So you want to try and inject as perpendicular right angle as possible. As I said, I'm not good at injecting fast. Needles kind of freak me out still. So then you want to try and get the needle in as much as possible before you start injecting. Of course, you don't want to hurt yourself. If it hurts, you don't force yourself to do it all the way. And then you want to slowly press it down. It's hard to press down fast anyway, because as I said, the testosterone is thick. And as you are injecting, you want to let go of your skin so that it folds over a little bit. Then when it's fully done, you want to hold it for like 10 seconds. And then you want to take it out. Try and do it kind of slowly, because it can hurt sometimes if you don't do it slowly. There's a little bit of blood, but that's normal. It is not, you've put a hole in your body, so don't freak out if you see blood or a little bit of testosterone come out. That's fine. You know, you don't need, it's not that you don't need all of it, but it's fine if you have a little bit missing, and then you want to get a Band-Aid. Usually you want one that's less fiddly than this one. Oh, God. So then you want to get a Band-Aid and just put it over the injection site. I try to press it down to, you know, to help it seal up a little bit better. And sometimes I'll put 2 Band-Aids. I'll do 2 Band-Aids just to make sure that it's secure. If you have Band-Aids that have like more tape around the edges, then you just have to do 1. It's really just that I got Band-Aids that are cute versus Band-Aids that are functional. And that's fine. This is your own experience. Make it as fun as you want, because it's gonna suck otherwise. But yeah, that is my weekly hormone injection. It's pretty easy. So when you're done, you want to put all the needles and stuff in the sharps container. And I save my vials. They technically say that you're only supposed to use them single use. But when it's hard to get hormones, these are good to have around. Just in case you might miss a dose, it's, you know, this is better than missing a dose. So don't throw out the testosterone, but throw out everything else. Get all your little fiddly trash, and then you're done.